The Final Four is in Indianapolis at the end of this season. I know that's the expectation a lot of your fans have. What is it about this team that has people's expectations so high, and how have you been able to raise the expectations of this program that high?
I think anytime you have high expectations is because you have a lot of guys that have been there and done that. But we still haven't won the Big Ten. I think for us, we have to keep things in order. You mentioned the Final Four, but what comes before going to the NCAA tournament, which is still a goal of ours, it's still a difficult thing to get into the NCAA tournament, is to try to win the Big Ten. We've got second the last 2 years, so that's our first goal.
It was an opportunity when I went to Hutch JUCO. It was an opportunity when I worked for Eddie Sutton. It was an opportunity to go to Western Kentucky. And then a huge opportunity when I came here, and I said, this is a dream come true, and I still mean it.
Given your relationship with Purdue and with Coach Katie, what's it like to know that you're the hand-picked successor of this program, and you've been doing it for 5 years now?
I always say it's his program. People always say, well, it's your time, you're the new head coach, and I really don't look at it that way. Kind of subleasing his office. I've always looked at it like this is his program. He's here for 25 years, and now it's my time to carry the torch, but I don't want to let him down. But defensively, we do a lot of different things. We extend a little bit more, but for the most part, this is his defense, that we try to teach and we try to master every day in practice.
You and your wife, Jerry, have 3 kids. What's harder, being the head coach of a Big Ten basketball program or trying to raise 3 kids?
Trying to raise 3 kids, trying to make everything work. I think when you can piece parts of your life, you can be successful in certain areas, but to try to make it all work and tie everything together. And obviously she does a lot for our children. She does a lot for our family, and I'm very fortunate to have her.
What keeps you up at night during the season? Is it the losses? Is it the recruiting? Is it all the things and all the stress that comes with the position?
I think just the fear of losing, the fear of not being prepared. You always are trying to prepare yourself as a coach to have your team ready. I'm always talking about us playing Oklahoma, us playing UConn, us playing Duke last year. We were 27-10. We went to the Sweet 16. We had a lot of positives happen, and every time you're laying in bed and you're thinking about Oklahoma, Duke, and UConn, and instead as a coach, you really kind of fret on those losses. But those losses are what makes you stronger, in my opinion.
A healthy Robbie Hummel this season is obviously going to make a big difference. What, in your mind, can this team accomplish?
Well, I think the sky's the limit for this team. I think it's a great situation for us because we've built up to this moment. I think it starts with our 2 seniors, Keaton Grant and Chris Kramer. Have started since their freshman year. Robbie Hummel's health, Juwan Johnson and Etuan Moore's improvement. All 3 of those guys are all-conference type guys. So we have a lot of weapons, but you have to have a lot of luck too. You have to stay healthy. You got to be able to win close games. You got to be able to win on the road. And so with all those factors, but I think it's a great time for Purdue basketball.